For those walking out of the mental fog and stepping into a fuller awareness, balance in the brain, clarity in the spirit. 2 months into living in freedom every day, something changed. The world didn't just look different, it felt different. Because when alignment happens inside, light answers outside. I started noticing it in the smallest ways first. Colors are richer. The morning light came through the window with more depth. Even silence felt full. At first I thought, maybe it's just the treatment doing its work. You know, the kind that quiets storms and steadies the mind. And maybe that's part of it. On the public side, the chemistry finally balanced. The systems found rhythm again. But privately, something deeper was happening. Has happened, is happening. It felt like liquid light It felt like the liquid light teaching in motion, that all things are crystallizations of light in movement, and awareness is the shaping force behind that formation. So if I'm seeing light more vividly here, then on another plane, I must be crystallizing that much finer there. When the mind steadies, perception refines. The world begins to mirror the order inside. But most people stop at the surface. They think balance ends with chemistry. They don't realize perception itself is a spiritual audit, a mirror of consciousness. That's when the revelation came. Excuse me. What I was seeing wasn't just brighter light, it was structured light. Everything that exists is a crystallization of liquid light. Light slows down, folds upon itself, and takes on shape. Awareness is the mold that gives that light its geometry. So as consciousness refines, light crystallizes more precisely. Sharper perception here means finer formation there. When the mind is cloudy, light bends unevenly. Reality feels distorted, emotions blur, time drags. But when clarity returns, refraction aligns. The whole field becomes transparent again. In equity language, it's reconciliation. The same values exist, but they finally fall into the right columns. The record balances, the perception balances. When awareness clears, the universe reorganizes around it. If you never reach that inner reconciliation, life keeps misreporting its true value. You'll keep thinking something's wrong with the light when it's really your lens. So balance the book of the mind, and clarity follows in spirit. This is subrogation for the senses. Dullness set off, awareness restored. It's like closing your ledger and seeing every line finally match the truth. That's what consciousness does when it aligns. It crystallizes creation with accuracy, with more accuracy, and a finer precision. So this is what living in freedom every day has felt like for me so far. Not the absence of struggle, but the presence of light. Not escape, but alignment. Not sedation, but awareness. Balance in the brain, clarity in spirit, liquid light flowing through both. The world feels whole because I finally do. And I finally have been, and I finally am. And I love seeing such a world reflected back to me. So this is the only timeline that I must accept now, because this is a much finer one. Why would I go back to a less structured light one? See, it's like you can't serve two masters, right? Right. But anyways, because the clearer your awareness becomes, the more finely reality crystallizes around you. The more finely it has been crystallizing around me. And in my hand is equity, jurisprudence. Smile, and then it's gone, because I'm not playing and I don't play. So a big thank you to the wonderful Mr. Dr. Diaz for helping me live in freedom every day.